What's good, y'all? It's your boy Santo G. Like always, spreading unity, prosperity, and respect. Above all, I wanted to touch on this subject, man. It's a very sensitive subject, man, and I seen other people touch on it, and I just wanted to give my perspective of it and my understanding from what my older homies have told me on the situation and what I've just experienced, um, when it goes to as far as the mid 90s when the homies got together as far as getting all the hoods together and stopping the drive-by shootings and initiating attacks, um, they also implemented as far as not really a green light on black gangs, but as far as just to unite and focus on establishing our territories and getting our neighborhoods back, man, because at that point in time, not only were a lot of homie hoods up and coming and establishing, but there was a lot of black gangs as well coming up and establishing themselves in the cities. You know what I'm saying? If you come from Inglewood, South Central, Compton, Watts, you know what I mean? Growing up, it was always 50% Hispanics and 50% blacks. So people look at it like if it was a race thing, but necessarily it wasn't a race thing. It was just a gangbanging thing as far as just establishing each other's territories and just pushing back, because like I said, it was two different factions in every hood pretty much, you know. So it was just focusing on instead of beefing it with each other, focus on establishing your territories and getting your money. You know what I'm saying? Because now they have implemented a tax and you have to withhold that. They're gonna hold you accountable to that. So that's where that came from. You know what I mean? People get the misconception that it was just all full blown war and just a racial thing, and it wasn't even like that, man. Back then, at that time, you did have a nice handful of taggers as well, and it was a focus on them as well. As far as running them out and pretty much establishing territory, like I said. And another thing, a lot of people ask, like, how does the whole Paisa thing run? Paisas, they are their own. There is prisons and places to where they're deep enough to where they are their own car, but at the end of the day, we're like this with one another. They follow suit with whatever any south side that's there. And it goes also as far as the whites. You know what I mean? The Southsiders, the Paisas, and the whites, we all program on one side, and then it's the blacks, the others, and in certain prisons, the Northerners on the other side. And that all came from the late 80s, man, when the divide happened between North and South. The blacks sided with the Northerners, and the whites sided with the Southsiders. So that's where that division came from, and it just always remained like that. And like I said, it's just segregation. It's not saying that they're going to war all the time because it's not even like that. Even on the streets, it's not like that. So for someone to say that the Mexican mafia has put a green light on all the black gangs and stuff like that, it's not true. You know what I mean? This day, there's a lot of black hoods and Mexican hoods that are cordial with each other. You know what I'm saying? They're not like this, but they're cordial with each other. And they keep a peace and they keep a respectful fashion. You know what I'm saying? So, just my whole point of view of that situation, man. It's a touchy subject, but this is the best way I could put it. You know what I'm saying? Boy, Santo G, man.